Marvis Frazier fight.
Yeah.
The Marvis Frazier fight was one of the most terrifying boxing fights I ever saw in my life. Because it was Marvis Frazier, who was the son of the great Joe Frazier, former world heavyweight champion. And Marvis Frazier was his son, and his son was fighting Mike Tyson in his prime. And it was on ABC Wide World of Sports, I think.
What year was this?
This had to be like 86 or something like that. 87? What year was that, young Jamie? So it had to be somewhere in the 80s.
Tyson Frazier, July 26, 1986.
1986. Want to see it? It's
Yes,
terrific.
yes.
Let's play it. Because it's one of the most...
I feel like I've seen highlights, but he probably has a bunch of fights out there.
Yeah, but this is the one that you should see because this was a huge fight because he was the #2 ranked heavyweight contender and he was the man. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I actually have it framed in my office. Sports Illustrated sent it to me. It was Mike Tyson. It said Kid Dynamite, and at the time he was 19 years old.
Oh my God.
Look how young Jim Lampley looks. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So let's scoot ahead to the actual fight itself. The fight itself was, this is like highlights of other fights that Mike's had. So they're basically like setting up the whole Mike Tyson story that he's the most terrifying contender that we've seen since, you know, Joe Frazier. And Joe Frazier like kind of dismissed him in some sort of way. There's some sort of a verbal back and forth with him and Joe Frazier. And so this is Joe's son, Marvis.
Oh, shit.
Who is fighting Mike Tyson in his fucking
Mike Tyson in his prime is hot.
Yeah.
He was 20 years old. So this is before he fought for the title. You got to watch how terrifying this is.
Holy shit. He's a machine.
Just right away, bobbing and weaving, jab, big shot, big shots.
Marvis must move or we're going to be out of here very, very quickly.
No.
Dude.
No.
Dude. Is one of the most terrifying knockouts ever. Ever.
My
And that was
God.
when Mike Tyson became undeniable. Everybody's like, oh my God, that's the man.
And
that's the man.
That
Boom,
man's
he's up
father
there.
watched that.
He's up
Yeah.
there.
Look at that. Boom.
He did it
Boom.
Out.
so
Out right
swiftly.
there.
Yeah, he's out. And I mean, his punches are so accurate, so fast, and so powerful. I mean, look at that. He's catching him on the way down.
They would.
He's out cold, and he hit him twice on the way down while he was out cold.
Yeah.
That's how fast he's hitting him.
That's
There was nobody like him. There was nobody like him.
No.
I put that version of Mike Tyson, I would like to see that version against any heavyweight that ever lived. There was like a period of time where you're like, Jesus, who's going to beat that guy?
No, thank
I would have
you.
loved to have seen it.
I got punched in the face at Skankfest, and that was enough for me.
I hated that.
That was, I did a fight, and this girl came in.
No, that was horrible. I was on the sideline like, okay, I hope mommy's gonna make it.
She comes in. Lewis is like, you want to fight? And I'm like, not really. I'm in overalls, like off a tab of acid for 2 days straight, like no sleep. And I had a concussion 3 weeks ago. And then he's like,
How'd
you want
you
to
get a
fight?
concussion?
I got doing Muay Thai.
Oh, no.
Just the first time holding pads with this huge guy.
Oh,
and
no.
I didn't know I got a concussion. And then a few days later, we were sparring and someone hit me in the back of the head by accident. And then when I was driving home, I lost my vision. And then when I went to the hospital, they said I had post-concussive syndrome.
Whoa.
Yeah. So then I had a concussion.
You were holding pads for a big guy?
Yeah.
And it just the jolt of it
Yeah.
gave you a concussion?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. The pad's hitting the pad to my head.
I'm
And
gonna-
I could feel it because I'd get migraines
Why
after.
are you holding the pads for a big man?
I don't know.
That is a good question,
I shouldn't
Joe.
have been.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you hold the pads for me.
No.
I'd be like, don't do that.
You
Yeah.
could hold the pads for me though, bitch.
But you could if you were just, if the guy was just touching them.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he
if
was
he-
hitting them hard.
Yeah, that's not, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to
No.
tell him.
I know
Hey, bro,
now.
you need like a strong person.
Yeah.
Like very strong person. Like some of those Thai guys are amazing because they're not big guys. They're like these small dudes, but they're so fucking strong at that. Just
Yeah.
that motion. They have so much power.
Yeah.
They stop these fucking horrendous kicks.